From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
Cascade Paint & Supply is Reading's oldest family-owned paint store, established in 1953. We are the largest Dunn-Edwards dealer in the nation, and most of our products are made in the U.S. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to answer your questions and help you today.
I want to remind everyone, you got a great event going on. It's presented by Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic, and not to mention they're also the Small Animal Clinic. The Moo and Boo Open House event. This is the second annual. Last year was such a great success, they thought, hey, let's do it again this year. It's this Sunday, October 22nd, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. It's in Cottonwood, and it's behind the old auction yard. And here's one of the things that I always love about these events. Free admission, right? And costumes are encouraged. So bring the kids. A lot of great educational events going on, so be sure to check that out. And hopefully you'll see you there too. All right, so here is the deal. We've got warmer and drier conditions here for tomorrow. We really didn't see a lot of rainfall east of the North Coast, and of course including east of Trinity County as well. But overall, most of that rain was along the coast. But everyone by tomorrow will be dry, and not to mention warmer. Although I still expect to see some clouds kind of hovering around the coast, keeping things cooler there, but that should start to clear out again as well. So we've got the warming trend this week, but we do have cooler, but most likely at this point, mainly dry conditions as we take you into the weekend. So there you can see that system that passed on through today did bring some rain for some of us, but others, not so much. And you can see as we go through the evening hours, it's all just beginning to clear out. Now, with the clearing skies, we actually could see a little bit of fog developing for some of those inland valleys, in particular late tonight and early tomorrow morning. But otherwise, you can see as we go through the day, still some clouds hovering along the coast here, maybe a little bit of clearing out near Crescent City and kind of in southern Del Norte County as well. But otherwise, sunny skies for pretty much almost everyone else. Now, when we talk about the chance for rain in the extended here for October 22nd through the 26th, it looks like the bulk of any rain will be to our north in the Pacific Northwest and near normal for us. So even though we don't have green over us, that doesn't mean we won't see any rain. It just means that overall, we're just not going to see a ton of rain. So you can see that ridge of high pressure right here. That's what's building, and that's the warming trend. And I think it'll peak on Thursday. After Thursday, the heat begins to move back down to the south and east. We've got some cooler air and a storm system in general that'll be moving through over the weekend. Now, this is a trough of low pressure, cooler air, and typically you have enough instability that sometimes you can have showers. But it looks fairly moisture starved, so at this point, I'm keeping this weekend dry, but do be aware that, you know, maybe a couple of light showers here and there over the weekend, especially for some of the higher elevations. In the meantime, we look at our wave heights, and you can see they are dropping slightly for your Tuesday, but for anyone who's who needs to be on a boat, just know that they're still fairly high at approximately 8 feet. In your marine forecast for your Tuesday, north winds at 5 to 15 knots, your waves from the south at 4 feet at about 8 seconds, and from the northwest at 7 feet at 14 seconds. There's your low tide tomorrow morning and your high tide just shortly before 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Sunrise tomorrow morning, 7:28, and your sunset at 6:35. No advisories, at least for the immediate coast. All right, here's what it looks like tonight. As I mentioned, we could see some of that fog developing for many of the inland valleys. Otherwise, I do expect to see mainly clear skies and, of course, the clouds out along the coast. Still some clouds lingering around tonight, but by tomorrow, most of those clouds will be gone and should be another cool night tonight. Here's what we have in store for us tomorrow. It's warming up. We're back in the mid-80s, low to mid-80s for many of us in the valley for your Tuesday. For the coast, still pretty mild out there actually in the low to mid-60s. You can see in the inland areas up to about 80 for Trinity County, upper 70s. For the eastern mountains in the upper 60s and some low 70s in there, although Chester may be a little bit warmer, about 81. 75 degrees for Fall River Mills and 77 degrees in Bernie. Alturas, about 72 degrees. All right, so let's take a look at your 7-day outlook, and there it is. These temperatures are increasing pretty much across the board. You'll notice no raindrops to be seen on that 7-day forecast, but keep in mind, Saturday, Sunday, maybe even into Monday, we could be talking about the potential for some light rain. And looking way down the road here, say around Tuesday of next week, yeah, maybe the potential for some wet weather as well. But until then, it remains dry. We've got the warming trend this week, up to 90 as early as tomorrow for many of us in the valley by tomorrow. Yes, summer is still trying to hold on strong a bit, right? There you can see temperatures getting even warmer on Thursday before we do start to see those temperatures drop going back into the weekend. Looking at your 7-day outlook for the North Coast, there it is. Temperatures even for the coast getting warmer by Thursday, Friday in the upper 60s. Upper 80s inland, and we could touch 90, I think, especially by Thursday. And then for Weaverville, Trinity County, upper 80s for your daytime highs before dropping back down to the upper 60s by Sunday and Monday.